Oh, look at that. Bang on 6 o'clock. Fucking brilliant. Right. 7 waiting.
Right. Okay, so should we go live? Oh, we are live, aren't we?
We are live, yeah.
Yeah. So everyone can hear us?
No, because it's should be the intro.
This is a public announcement. This is a public announcement. The Bubblegummies have been voting. The Bubblegummies have chosen. The live making a Bubblegummonster tonight is Twisted Bunny.
Hey, sorry about it, guys. We were trying to work out if we had sound or not.
Yeah.
But we did, so that's good. It's good. How is everyone? How was everyone's weekend? How was yours?
Busy, because I'm working on
Yep.
So 13 weeks, 12 weeks to go now. I've done 3 weekends.
Right, yeah. And I had Toby, so I was busy. Actually, I was busy finishing off that short film that everyone's been commenting on the comments.
On the comments, yeah, they were brilliant. Those pictures in the community
so
page.
the little short, yeah, the little. Yeah. Actually, so I'll tell you what, because some people might not know what we're on about, so let me just say, I think I've just got one here somewhere, and I'll just shove it up there so you can see what we're talking about. Where is it? Oh, here. I think, yeah. I'll just show you this one. Let's put that here.
Because this one is actually posted on an Instagram account, isn't it?
Yeah, so yeah, we can actually see it on our YouTube channel now, but just in case people don't know what we're talking about, I thought I'd just stick it up here. Where is it? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, I know where I can find it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find some of the stuff we were doing. So over the weekend, I was finishing off a film that was with Toby and his cousins. Actually, there's a couple of those, one there. And it was just a silly FNAF thing. It was basically some them with some lightsabers, and Bonnie appears in the house. And so I posted up some of the images because I thought they were quite cool, actually. And a few people, well, we had quite a reaction to it, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So
that's what you can.
So yeah, so there's Bonnie looking up at them at the stairs. Which was it was quite fun to do. It was just like I say, it was just cool. Literally, I filmed it I think in about 20 minutes when I went round there. It was round at my sister's house, and it was just really good fun to do. So if you haven't seen them, we've got a few images on our community page. If you haven't seen the community page, check it out, because you'll need to vote for the next Bubblegummonster as well, which is all done on the community page now. We pick from you guys suggesting for the next video what you want to see me sculpt, and then that goes up on the community page, and whichever one wins gets the next sculpt. So what one won this?
Well,
today
this week was the Twisted Bonnie.
Right.
So, and amazingly, we had. I said it would be nice to get to, I think, was it 500 votes?
Yeah.
And we got to over 700 votes.
Wow.
So thank you very much, guys, for supporting us on that one. And yeah, it was outright winner, 86% or something.
Everyone likes FNAF, right?
Everyone likes it. But there was another one on there, wasn't there? Because there was a Twisted Cheek.
There was two twisted
characters.
So maybe people like Bonnie more than Cheek.
Bonnie, maybe the fans. So,
I'm going to have a sip of my tea.
Let's have a few shouts very quickly. I Heart GS33, thank you very much for joining us again. Boxman, I think that's a new name, but thank you very much for joining us. Sinkham, it's great to see you. Hart actually asked, where did we get that Chica poster from?
The Chica poster was actually from Nixon, who made Joy of Creation. And so when we were making the film, if you haven't seen it, check it out. We asked him for some of the sort of stuff. So he sent us the models that he used in the game, and then because our particular film was based in the office, one of the parts in the office is the Chica poster. So rather than trying to recreate it all, I thought we'd just ask him. So he sent us the poster, as in the picture of it, and we printed it up.
Actually, that light is probably a little bit bright on that. I don't know if I can turn it down, or is it down to its minimum? I can turn it down a bit.
Or maybe just point it away from you. But yeah, so that's where that comes from.
Which brings us actually quite just in the light. Someone's actually asked, said, how comes, is this pre-recorded? How comes it's so well lit?
Oh, really? Mm.
Yeah. So,
that's good, because we've been doing it before with just our overhead light, and I was just saying to Stuart, it looks a bit rubbish, so we got a few of our studio lights and just set them up. So yeah, it looks a little bit better now. The trouble is the camera that I've got is set for it's for a PC, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when I use a Mac, so it hasn't got all of the nice fine tuning things where you can set the aperture and things like that. So it's kind of auto, which is why when we sort of move around, it all keeps adjusting its brightness and stuff. But anyway, right. So actually, talking about twisted stuff, we did on ZBrush a while ago. Oh, where's he gone? I might have to open up again. But on ZBrush, we call it ZBrush in England. We did a twisted wolf. In fact, you weren't here for that, were you?
No, you did it over 2 parts, though.
I did, yeah. Were you here for the second one?
Oh, second one, yeah.
And we still didn't finish it.
Yeah.
So here, I think, it is coming up on your screens now. So this was Twisted Wolf, from obviously the Twisted Ones, the book, which I will try and... I don't know how your 3D print, actually. That might be a bit tricky. But so that was... I'll tell you what, actually, as well. He looks really cool in chrome. They should make, it'd be really good if you could print this sort of stuff. I always thought he looked quite cool like that. If you could 3D print that in like a metal, that'd look really good. Let me go back to us quickly. There. So again, if there's anyone that's joined us that doesn't know what the Bubblegummonster thing kind of is, we sculpt a model that from the votes that we've got on the community page. This week's Twisted Bonnie, and then Stuart, you've got a 3D printer, and though you're having problems with it. I am having
problems with it. There's the filament or not.
Which we've got about 4 that we've made in the last few weeks that we still haven't managed to print yet. But to give you an example of what we do, these are kind of prints from previous sculpts. So there is the I forgot his name now. It's not Chomper. That's Chomper from Plants vs Zombies. That's one of the twin chefs from Little Nightmares. There is Bendy, and then Pennywise from It. And also we do them in different colours, which was the silver one, which is a Pikachu, and Willow. Ooh, you pulled her hair off. Although she's missing a lighter there, but that was one of the failed attempts.
That was one of the
That's a gold Willow from what's it called again? I can't remember.
Oh God, yeah. Rebecca would know. Rebecca knows because it was Rebecca's character. Actually, she requested that, didn't she? Yeah. Oh, my head! I was just wearing a builder's hat all day.
Right. So let's go back to ZBrush, and I will start getting on because we're now nearly 10 past already.
Yeah, 10 past. Yeah.
Oh, another thing. Actually, I was just going to say, just to keep you up to date. So we've got another thing we do. What's that called, Stuart? The plot luck.
Oh yes. Plot luck.
And what is it?
It's where the audience suggests a prop, a costume, and a line from the film. And the last one was...
Which was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. Yeah, the line was Get to the Chopper. The costume was a Five Nights at Freddy's costume, but the prop was a mushroom from Mario.
Yeah, which we didn't have. In fact, we've got the costume for Fredbear. Oh, golden Freddy. I've just got his ears here, so but I have got the whole head, but it's in downstairs somewhere. And I've got to just put the ears on and everything. But I ordered one from Amazon, and I haven't got the image here, but it looked like a big sort of cookie jar tin. I was like, that's perfect, it's about that big, it looks really cool. And so I ordered it. It took about 2 weeks to get here. It was £12 as well. So £4, right, for the actual thing. And in dollars, that's about $6. And then to deliver it was another £8 or something, or £10 to deliver it, right? So I was like, well, I suppose it's quite big. It's obviously a small shop that does them. And so it cost me £12. And there it is.
Did you?
Well worth the £12.
So-
I do like it though. It's quite cool. It's actually a little candy container. And you did get candy with it as well, which I've eaten. So
Was it nice candy?
it was alright. Yeah.
Where's Pinkie Pie? Pinkie Pie's on the shelf, looking after the shelf. Yeah, so let's have a look. Oh, 2D's in the room. It's great to have you here.
Oh,
2D.
2D.
Marlon Fernandez, G Freddy 12. Yep, a lot of the regulars coming back.
Right, so I'm doing Twisted Bonnie, aren't I?
Yes, Twisted Bonnie.
Twisted Bonnie. Okay, I don't think we're going to get the whole thing done because again, with these kind of ones, when it's like lots of bits, because there's all holes in them and
Yes.
things like that, it always takes longer than just a sort of simple thing like Pikachu. So in this one, what I'll do is I'll just probably, I always do start with the head. So I'll start with the head and we'll see where we get. But really, I mean, what these things are about is more of just having a chat with you guys and appreciating our subscribers and being able to reach out and see what you guys are thinking, how your weekends was and things like that. I always refer to it like a campfire.
Yes.
Like you're all sitting around having a chat, and in the middle, rather than a campfire, we've got me creating something.
Oh, 2D's got to go.
Oh, bye 2D.
Yeah.
So let's make something. Let's start with a ball because that's what I usually do. Start with a normal sphere.
So now you're modelling this Twisted Bonnie. Would this
Yeah.
be the process you'd start if you was going to make one for one of our films? Is this the same?
Yeah, in fact,
process?
we've got so many things on the go. We started one, didn't we, for the film, but we ran all the way through it. I think I got the head done and some of the body. So some of you guys may already know how I work with this sort of stuff. But anyway, you can never have too many characters. It's always good to make it lots. I love sculpting, so it's always good to have as many as I can make in a short period of time.
Because people do ask, especially in the comments, you actually ask, are these going to be available in SFM?
Yeah.
Probably not, because they're your assets.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, I mean, the stuff I do is kind of like really rushed because I'm always rushed doing stuff. So like all the rig and stuff is all kind of, I know how it works, but I think to get it to sort of put it up there, I don't know if people would get much use of it. I could always, but I don't really care. Like the models, if people want to use them, then. But I don't know anything about that SFM stuff really at all. I've never really used it, so it'd be quite interesting to sort of look into it a little bit more and how it all works. If anyone's sort of got any advice on that.
Because certainly the characters for the first film, our Five Nights at Freddy's movie, they were all individually made by yourself.
Yeah.
But we had help with the Joy of Creation, didn't we? Because Nixon actually had those.
Well, yeah,
characters
seeing as he had the models anyway, it was
Yeah.
kind of a bit silly having to sort of remodel them all when they were already done. So what I had to do was just give them rigs so that I could move them about and then put textures on them and animate them and light them and do all the other bits. But yeah, I've got the models.
Fernando Caramo would like to do a reaction video to our Joy of Creation, but he hasn't actually seen it yet. So,
right,
Fernando,
yeah,
by all means. And also do a reaction to the Joy of Creation by Iron Horse Cinema as well. So if you're going to do one, do the other. That'd be great. And then we get
because they've worked hard on theirs as well. But it's getting a lot of love, actually, that film. It's up to 120,000 now.
It's getting, yes. Athens Carnival. Oh, right. So She-Wolf went to Athens Con and cosplayed.
I saw her makeup on that. That was awesome.
But she said that there was a presentation about ZBrush.
Oh, right.
She thought of you.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I was watching actually, because I was looking, there's a 3D printer, which I thought you'd be interested in, which is massive, and you can actually literally print full-size masks and stuff in one go.
Nice, right, yeah.
And someone's done like a Batman mask for their cosplay stuff, using a 3D printer, and they've like glued a back bit and a front bit together and stuff, and I was like,
that'd be wicked,
that would be wicked, yeah.
What was the other thing I was going to mention? So Eric Ramirez Gaming. What actually happened to you guys when you went ghost hunting? And Stuart at the end, I thinks it's so creepy. Well, the original plan for our ghost hunt on Halloween was to go out and do it live, so we was actually going to do a live ghost hunt. When we went out and started testing the technology, things started falling down, and we was finding that we was losing connection and all the rest of it.
In the middle of the woods.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a problem. Which because we had hyped it up for Halloween so much, and did all the research and that, we ended up having to resort to doing it as a pre-recorded. But then, as we did it as a pre-recorded video, we thought we could get a bit more creative than just going on a live ghost hunt. But Peter and I, we have been talking about doing live ghost hunts of things, but again, the technology's got to be there, because we think it'd be wicked if you guys could get involved, if you could to do it live, and actually people might see things we don't, and it could be really cool.
Set up different webcams, couldn't you, and have people watch them and stuff.
Yeah. So, but the technology's got to be there. We need to sort of nail that down. Right, okie dokie.
Just making these, just if anyone's interested, I'm just making this cheek kind of segment here. He's got like these little, they've all got them where they just come out a little bit at the bottom of their sort of below their eyes. So I'm just sort of adding a little bit of an extension around there. And then what I do is I'll make a separate model for his nose, I think. Let's just carve in his eyes a little bit. Probably around here, won't they? As with all the models, whenever you start sort of just, they're almost like landmarks, you just add in bits and pieces in, and it gives you a better idea, better sense of the scale of where things need to sort of change or be moved about a bit. You'd be very fortunate if you got everything right first time. It's always a kind of a guessing game, and then you put the eyes in, oh actually the forehead's too short or too long, and you end up having to extend it a bit. So I'm looking at his head now and think maybe his head needs to be a little bit more extended. So the cool thing is I can just move that up by masking it at one part and just moving it up a little bit. Maybe that needs moving in a bit, but again, it all depends on other parts of the head. So as soon as I've got the nose in, I'll probably change it again. And that's the thing with modelling and just any kind of art. Don't be afraid to change stuff, even if you've spent some hours trying to get something to look right. If it doesn't look right, I remember when I was younger, just like be like, "Well, I've spent hours on this. I don't want to change. I don't want to touch it now." It feels like if I touch it, it will just get worse, not better. But actually, you're always going to be learning from the mistakes you make. So always just don't be afraid to change stuff if you need to.
Fernando's asking us, are we going to start taking suggestions for our next live making a Bubblegum Monster? By all means, yes. So the guys who don't know or just joined us, Jude Hickling, I think that's a new name. She's asking what we're making. We're making Twisted Bonnie as voted by you guys on our community page.
It looks a little bit like a ghost from Pac-Man or something.
Boxman is desperate to tell us a bad joke, so ask away.
Maybe that should be the theme today. Bad jokes.
Yeah.
Hear all the bad jokes.
Haunting nightmares. Any future? Oh, let me go back to the beginning. So yes, you guys get to choose what we'll be making in the next live making a Bubblegum Monster. So we have your suggestions. We put it on the community page, and you can get to vote. We had over 700 votes this time, of which 86% was dedicated to Twisted Bonnie. Nightmare Freddy, perhaps. We actually had done.
Done Nightmare. Have we done Nightmare Freddy? Yeah, we have done Nightmare Freddy.
We have done Nightmare Freddy. We've done a Withered Freddy as well.
Yeah, we have. I should have bought the 3D print in. We've actually got a 3D print of him as well.
Oh, yeah, we have. Oh, yeah, we did. I like that one. That was one of my favourites, actually. Yeah, the Withered Freddy. Lefty the Bear. 10 years old is Lefty the Bear. Okay, but thank you for joining us, Lefty the Bear. Boxman says, what did the mushroom say to the other?
What did the mushroom say to the other mushroom?
Oh,
it's going to be something like fungus, something, I don't know, something about fungus or something. Like some play on words, isn't it? It's got to be.
We're going to wait, long wait for the punchline. Hello Lewis, thank you for actually joining us. Rusty Rocket, how do you do? Rusty Rocket, you're drawing him right now. Drawing who? Did I miss something in the previous chat? It's Auntie Celeste's in here. Yay! I'm in here, but I'm making an edit, so I probably won't talk much for the rest of the stream. I know it won't make a difference, but I just thought I'd like to say something. Don't know why. Was that I suggest for the last one? Oh yeah, that was Fernando. He did make a suggestion for the last one, which I think was the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Did that get on our vote? I can't remember.
It was it was on the vote. Yeah. Are you a fun guy?
I knew it would be something like fungus.
Could we do Batman?
That's a good one.
Okay, so Batman going in. Why not?
Everyone likes Batman.
Batman. Okay, so 4 more to go. I'll read them out at the end as well, so we'll know what you're voting for.
But I think Batman is my favourite superhero because he's not really, he's human, isn't he? He hasn't got like ridiculously stupid superpowers where you just like, well, how is anyone going to be able to beat that person?
Well, that's a good question. Because I know Eric Ramirez, I think you do stop motion, don't you? But he actually says, what's your opinion on old school animations like stop motion?
I really like it. I haven't got the patience for it, I think. Well, it's just kind of really difficult to do. And but I love the style of it. I think it would definitely be one of those things, a bit like vinyl records. It's always going to have a place. It's never going to. I mean, CG obviously is everywhere now.
Yeah.
Not many people do stop motion, but when it's done right, it seems to always have that charm to it, which CG lacks.
Well, because obviously Aardman Animations is all stop motion.
Yeah, they've got a new film out, haven't they? That caveman one.
Yes, yeah.
I forgot what it's called. Early Man or something.
I think it's something along those lines. Is it Early Man? It is Early Man, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Let's add another sphere for his nose. So that's kind of his...
When's our next live stream? It will be next Monday, the 29th of January.
This one yet.
At 6 PM GMT. Unless you're referring to our next, where we do live streams. But on Friday we've got another Bubblegum Gallery.
Yep.
Which is in the making as we speak. We've got loads of artwork. And because only 5 gets featured now, it will be the first 5 I'd received.
So what is the Bubblegum Gallery for people that don't know?
So the Bubblegum Gallery is where you guys get to send in your artwork and we put it together, and the Bubblegummies, the community, get to vote for their favourite piece of artwork, and they will receive that as a signed digital screenshot. We email over a screenshot with our signatures on it, and it'll be of your winning piece of artwork. It's also an opportunity for you guys really to where we'll focus sometimes on a channel or a person, or we'll pick something from the Bubblegum community.
Something we think's fun and interesting for other people to know about.
Early Man, it is called Early Man. The nose looks like a bum.
A bum?
A bum.
It does a bit, actually. It is a bit of a bum. It could be a big fat person's bum bending over.
The way you did Pennywise, this might take a long time, but you could do Batman's face.
As in with the mask on, or we could do another bust, couldn't we?
So
that's what you mean, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. That would be cool.
Right, so long time no see. Rebenta24, yes, it is long time no see, but thank you very much for joining us again. We are looking for suggestions for our next live Making a Bubblegummonster.
Okay, so that's kind of... I think, now I'm sort of looking at this, I'm going, okay, he needs to sort of have more of a dome-shaped head at the it's a bit too going like that, and I need to bring it out a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll tell you what that reminds me of, the top part of him, Calder Cupcake.
Yeah, that's a little bit. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Scott Cawthon just used the same model and just sort of adapted it for each different character. So they probably all have inherited some sort of like main shape for the head.
Could we add Molten Freddy to the vote?
What was Molten Freddy? I'm being a bit ignorant here. I don't know which one Molten Freddy is, but yeah, I guess so.
We got. There's. Just going to.
I think maybe we should cap a cap on the FNAF stuff, because we don't want too many FNAF things, because otherwise it would be a bit too crazy. Right, so I'm going to scale out his muzzle. His muzzle, isn't it? I'm trying to think of the right word. Just extending that a little bit, and maybe actually making this a little bit smaller. There. Like I say, it's all a little bit sort of like pulling and pushing stuff around until you feel like you've got something like, see now I'm looking at his eyes at the bottom and feeling like they're coming out a bit too much. But this is the thing with 3D, because it's 3D and not 2D, you're always having to sort of rotate around the whole objects when you're doing stuff, and always just checking, because where it may look completely right in one view, you turn it around and suddenly it looks completely wrong. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to get a rough shape for his head that I feel is going in the right direction. But again, I'll probably change this even after the stream when I start adding more details.
A toy Bonnie keeps getting suggested as well, which would be
too similar to this one.
Similar to this one, yeah.
Yeah, we like to have.
Oh,
we like to
I
have
like
a
that
few
one.
different things, a bit of variety as well.
Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
That's a great suggestion. That's something completely different. Yeah, Toothless, and that's from How to Train Your Dragon. I like that. That's a good suggestion. Plus, because I've been asking you to make a dragon for ages. Yeah. So if that one gets voted for, that'd be brilliant. Okay,
let's make his ears. So his ears are basically a sort of a few cylinders, really, aren't they? We'll import another sphere.
Fernando was saying we don't do challenges anymore.
I know. I think they're fun. I think we should do more. It's fitting them into where do we fit them into?
Well, I mean, that is the problem. Because I mean, as it stands at the moment, we've got a really packed program, which runs over a 14-day cycle, and we're trying to now do more sketches.
I think if people can come up with a lot of, because I think that was the other thing. It was just coming up with the different challenges, spending the time to sort of come up with them. If people can come up with the challenges for us, then I'm quite happy. Well, depending on what the challenges are, I'm quite happy to to do them. But you're not.
Well, it depends.
Silent.
Yeah, it depends what they are. I think sometimes we give you guys too much power. But how about Jeff the Killer?
I don't know who Jeff the Killer is.
Jeff the Killer, isn't that one of those games? Going, I'll Google it. Let's find Jeff the Killer. I'm sure we've done this before. Jeff, yeah, it is. Look, there you go, Jeff the Killer.
So this is the bottom part of his ear.
That's another one from Creepypasta.
Okay.
That's why. Well, I tell you what, Jeff the Killer.
Oh, I haven't finished Slender Man by at the moment. That's why I didn't show him at the beginning.
Yeah, we did. I brought this up last week, so I remember these pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's quite creepy. He looks exactly like Billy from what's it called? Saw. To me, that's what he looks like.
Yeah. Well, I to be fair, I think that's a good suggestion. So, Jeff the Killer. I definitely didn't put it in last week. I'm just going to double check that, because obviously if it got in last week, no, it didn't get in last week. I was really disappointed Scooby-Doo didn't get more votes. Maybe we'll have to do another one later. Rebenta's got to go. Ta-da. Marcus Clemens. How about FNAF? How do you imagine William Afton is there, a picture by an artist who made him after their imagination, and would you try to make your own William Afton as a 3D model?
As in one of the films? Or just in general, like?
Just, I think it just says,
like 3D, when we're making this 3D models like now.
Yeah, I think it's a 3D model.
I don't know, yeah. I can imagine him being quite scrawny and ill looking. And just like almost like a sort of skeleton, kind of all his bone structures showing, like his cheekbones and stuff. iHeartGS33. I've just downloaded ZBrush. Any tips? I guess go on to Pixologic, the website, and there's a load of really good sort of starter tutorials on that. Have a look through them first of all to get used to where all the tools are. And then really, once you've kind of got a gist of where everything, you just get in and start playing around with the sculpt tools and stuff, and then you'll find there'll be like times where you're like, oh, how would you do that? And then that's when you then can go back into tutorials and actually they're sticking to your head more because they'll have more meaning. Whereas if you just go through everything, which I used to do, I'd like, I'll watch all the tutorials and then you'd forget it all because you weren't really putting it into real use.
I think it's the same with me when I'm starting to do something and you find I really like to do that. Then I go off and learn about, and then you, rather than try and learn everything all at once. There was a question about, have we done Mike Myers yet? We haven't done Mike Myers.
As in the person? I know.
As in the,
sorry, as in Friday the 13th. It is Friday the 13th, isn't it? Mike Myers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
no, is it Halloween? No,
Halloween's
Mike
Myers. Yeah. But no, we haven't done him yet.
We got a cool note. Boris, the meme traveller, / time traveller. Thank you very much for joining us, Boris. I haven't seen you in the room before, so it's good.
Been travelling in time.
In time, yeah.
Around then.
But he wants to know: are we going to do a FNAF 6 movie?
Not at the moment because we're still busy doing the FNAF 4 one, where we're still working on the idea for the script on that, which is just like we said last week, I think it was. It just keeps changing because Scott bloody Cawthorne keeps introducing new things, and you're just like, oh, well, that then. So what, like we said last week, we're gonna just kind of go, right, well, we're just going with what we've got as an idea, and I know we're gonna get loads of people going, yeah, but in FNAF 6 it now has revealed this and that, and he's like, I don't care. I don't care about that.
Well, it's like, well, to be honest, we can't because because people still are hung up on the fact that Foxy moved after 6 o'clock, and my well, like we've said before, it was like, well, yeah, but who's to say that there's like a reason for that, like the power down didn't work properly, or because he was in the office, it's only if they're outside the office that works. There's so many things that and you can say actually clock was wrong.
The reason why.
Anything. Okay, right. Eric Ramirez, what was your message? Okay, I'll look for it now. If you can type that message out again for me, I will keep my eyes glued to the screen. Because Peter's got so much. I've got screens down here, screens here, and Peter's got all his reference material and all up. I can't. The scroll of comments come through quite quick sometimes, and I do miss the odd message. Manu X Games is in the room, so I think that's a new name. I'm not 100% sure that you're new, but Manu X Games, thank you very much for joining us.
As in Manchester United? Manu.
No, MANU. So
right.
It could be, yeah, well, it could be. Jude Hickling wants to get into game development.
Oh. Okay. What sort of game development? Like as an artist or a programmer or a tester or a designer?
She'll let us know now you've mentioned it. And Walker Swindle, how do you do? Guys, why did Foxy move after 6 a.m?
Has he just joined us?
Yeah, he's just joined us. New to the room, obviously.
Because we literally just answered that, didn't we? Are you going to answer it again?
Yeah, because we needed an ending for the film, and it was exciting, and it was tense, and it was a jump scare. There you go.
And also, it still makes sense. Like the thing is, if you based everything exactly on the game, it wouldn't. Some things just wouldn't work.
Well, the whole film wouldn't work because you don't leave the office in the game for starters.
No, that's true. Yeah.
So no, it's funny, isn't it? No one has a go at that. Goes, oh, how does he leave the office?
And actually, it is quite funny because some people are sort of like really sort of like saying he's not listening to the phone guy. He's why isn't he following the rules and stuff? And it's just like, because if it was real life, like I wouldn't listen to some load of instructions. I wouldn't know because obviously when you're playing the game, you know it's a scary game. You know you're going to have to listen to these instructions to survive. But for him, it's just a job. It's a boring job he's turned up for. And the last thing he wants to do is listen to some whiny guy down the phone. But the other thing we were saying about the reason why Foxy is still activated is because there's a number of reasons it could be. One is in the office, if an animatronic gets into the office and the door's shut, it only deactivates around the actual pizzeria, not in the office. The other one is the clock was actually slightly out, so even though the ding dong thing goes, everything else was out of sync, sort of thing. Although that one wouldn't work with the doors. But I think the main reason why we were thinking about it is once you're in the office, it kind of doesn't matter. You know, the whole electricity thing is irrelevant because you're inside that office.
Thank you, dude. Royal Dogs, and thank you, Royal Dogs. Comments are all moving, so I want to say your name out properly because Royal Dogs YouTube, he's just subbed to us, so thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah, Boulder 41, no swearing, please. Yeah, we try and keep this this chat room, it's more a bit PG-13, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we try and...
There's a lot of young people in the room as well.
There is.
And to be fair, I mean, swearing, it's got its place. I don't think you need to always swear.
Walter Swindle says, can he have a shout out? Well, Windle, the best place to ask for a shout out is on the gallery. So if you go to our last Bubblegum gallery and in the comments say, I want a shout out, we actually do a special announcement on the Bubblegum. We have a little section on the Bubblegum gallery where we actually do all our shout outs. And your little name comes up on the screen and it's all there. Where's Rebecca? I don't know. Rebecca's disappeared. She was here because it's her birthday on Friday as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, happy birthday, Rebecca. Because I don't think we're not going to be around on the Friday, are we? So, but she's not here at the moment anyway. Okay, that's one here. I'll leave that for now and we'll mirror it in a bit. What else can I do? Oh, of course, what I've got to do is bottom jaw with the really scary teeth.
Oh, Dima 515 Animation Studio. I think you're definitely a new name. I think I would have recalled that if I'd seen you before. He thinks it's cool what you're just doing.
Oh, thank you.
And who wanted the ZBrush? Dude really wants ZBrush. It's quite an expensive piece of software, but you can download Sculptress, which is sort of a different version, but it's by Pixologic, so some of the tools are quite similar. You can download that for free. And I've seen some tutorials on Sculptress on YouTube, and they're some of the stuff you can create is.
We still need you to do it, don't we? We still need to have one where you take part, you do the sculpt.
Yes. So that was. Yeah, we have spoke about that, haven't we? So do a sculpt one day.
Stuart does a sculpt. Let's see how you get on.
Stuart, what happened to your kid in the movie? Would he appear in the FNAF 4
Sam.
movie? Oh, Sam. Oh, see, I was suddenly thinking, hold on, none of my kids were in the movie. I suddenly, you mean the character? What happened to my character's child? Yeah. Well, we actually had ideas about that as well, didn't we, for our...
Yeah, it's all there. That's the thing. It's all kind of there. We just got to kind of put it all together now. But we keep having to do other bits and pieces all the time.
We need some suggestions, guys. We've got two slots left for our next live making a Bubblegum Monster. The suggestions we got so far is Batman, Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, and Jeff the Killer. G Freddy12 boy, has you got? Are you guys? As you guys are making Bonnie, I'm making a pixel art of Advanced Freddy.
Oh, awesome.
I haven't tried that pixel art yet. Also, I was hoping Songs Bomb Jazzy was going to join us.
Oh, yeah, she's done a song, hasn't she?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, we were meant to do a react to it then?
I don't know. No, I thought was it sent?
I don't know.
When was this one sent? Because she was actually referring to the fan page.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know if that was because we haven't got Musically, so. But I wanted to know where the fan page was actually done. So, Songs Bomb Jazzy, can you let us know where you did the fan page? Jed29, answer me, Stuart. I don't know what the question is. Sorry, we got screens all over the place, and I still got trying to keep track of the thing. What about my suggestion? Which suggestion was that, Fernando? Sorry, I missed it.
So I'm just trying to make his got. So he's got so many teeth. This thing that I don't know if I'm going to be able to model them all in time.
Lefty from FNAF 6. Let's have a look and see what Lefty. Because we actually haven't got.
Oh yeah, Lefty.
A Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, Lefty is kind of like a bit like Freddy, to be honest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, he is, yeah. Because actually, yeah, that would be a quick stream, wouldn't it? Just bring it up.
What's going on there? What's it?
Yeah, because as you can tell, as we showed earlier, all our models are printed in pink. So just because he's a different colour,
well, he has got slightly different. His eye patch is on his left, which is why one of the reasons why they think he's called Lefty and stuff.
Right.
So there's a few little differences, but
very subtle
differences.
Not,
it's not actually. If anything, one of the ones which might be cool to do is I've forgotten his name now. What's his name?
Angry Grandpa.
And really?
Angry Grandpa. Am I missing something there?
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah. Actually, I did think that was going to be a suggestion. Is Angry Grandpa a character or something?
I don't know.
Angry Grandpa. Oh, there is a character actually of Angry Grandpa. It's a real person though. That'd be quite cool. We had done a Donald Trump once before, but the stream is kind of glitchy. Yes, sorry about that. We don't really have much control over the actual streaming side of it. I mean, we're on fibre and the best we can output. Jed's 29's gone. But we still didn't know what his suggestion was. We've got Scottish Geeks has just come into the room. Pete, Mr. Doom bursting your bubble like a hubba bubba nightmare. Hello, Derek. Great to have you here. Oh my God, we've almost got to 100 likes. Crikey, we have 96.
Let's get to 100.
Well spotted, Fernando. This man sets videos. It says hello. No, because Powerpuff Girls went into the vote last week, so we're not going to enter them. We'll give it another few more streams, if that's okay, before we just... Obviously, all we do is we're regurgitating the same names all the time, and then no new ones get in.
Yeah. No one gets another chance.
She was looking at doing some more art for us for the Bubblegum Gallery, which is great. We still need 2 more suggestions, Guy? It's just one of them in the room, that's why. It's just one person. We talked to one person. Guys, are you doing anything special, Rebecca, on Friday?
Is Rebecca back? Is she?
She's back.
She's back in the room.
101 likes.
Whee!
Thank you, Boulder41, for spotting that. Right, I've got to find Sinkum. Please read my suggestion. Can you retype your suggestion, Sinkum? That'd be brilliant. The other thing is the problem is there's about a minute delay. It's about 40 seconds. So while I'm reading a comment and then you're typing something and you're typing something in reaction to my comment, it's because of the delay. It's not
right.
The comments aren't in line. So I have to keep trying to remember what it was about. So Stuart, I think your 2 suggestions are still you didn't notice. I'm sorry. The speed of the chat on my little window I've got here is too quick, and I'm trying to read out as many comments as I can because we've got lots of new people in the room, and it's only fair that we give everyone a chance. Yes, Boulder41. I said doing the Angry Grandpa show. Not 100% sure. We'll put that on reserve, that one. But we've got Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck or Bugs Bunny.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought someone's username was called Daffy Duck. Right. Yeah, they're cool.
So which one?
Let's do Daffy Duck because we're doing a rabbit at the moment.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so Daffy Duck. That is Warner Brothers Daffy Duck, isn't it? I'm not misunderstanding the thing here.
There's another one, is there?
I would have thought it would have been so patented, trademarked. What about for the next live stream? One of your next live stream making William Afton after from Our Imagination. That is something we could possibly do in the future.
Yeah.
Not anti that idea at all. I don't think it will fit in quite so much with the time we've got available to us, because we only have normally about an hour, so I think it could be a lot of backwards and forwards going, what about this and what about that, but like the idea, that's really good. Adam Kearney, or Cerny, how do you do? Thank you very much for joining us. He's an amazing model, by the way.
Oh, thanks. It's getting there, isn't he? He's starting to look a bit scary anyway. But he's got all these things going on with his jaw comes open, which reminds me of those vampires from, I think it was Blade, wasn't it, where they had their mouths open like that, didn't they? So I've got all that as well. Basically, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah. Because as you say, your twisted foxy, wasn't it?
Yes,
yeah. I am looking up your suggestion now, Fernando, to see if I can find that. I to be honest, Fernando, I think that is quite a good suggestion.
What's the suggestion?
It was Jenny Wakeman from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Okay.
So we will put Jenny Wakeman from My Life as a Teenage Robot, and that will fill the last slot there. I would do that now. But Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, that's a cool suggestion. I wish you mentioned that earlier, because that would have gone in without a doubt. Have you seen that, Guardians of the Galaxy?
I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the second one. Yeah, you haven't seen The Last Jedi, have you?
No. And I am determined to see it, because as I was saying to a friend at work today, I have not seen Star Wars at the cinema.
Yeah.
And that's including going to see all the special editions as well as the original ones. And
got pulled from China, I think, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah, they just didn't do very well.
Right, so the suggestions are Batman, Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, Jeff the Killer, Daffy Duck, and Jenny Wakeman from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Right.
And guys, thank you, because all the suggestions started coming in after everything. Remember, next week, if the suggestion hasn't got in, we will do it in the next one.
Right.
So
I'm trying to make his teeth as fast as I can, but they're a little bit rushed. They need a lot of tidying up, but anyway, at least it kind of just a suggestion of that they are there. But yeah, they need to be all sort of built up properly and look a little bit. Need to be made to look a bit more sharp.
So when let's say that you was making a Twisted Bonnie now for one of our shorts.
Yeah, I'd probably make all the teeth individually.
Okay.
And actually put more. It's only because obviously we're on limited time. I'm just sort of more. It's more like a sketch than an actual proper model. But yeah, you can always keep going in and refining it. Is that answer your question? Was that what you were going to say, or I don't know what you were going to say? I sort of just jumped in and assumed.
No, just I was asking questions about. I was going to ask you to break it down. You sort of, as you said, you would have done the teeth individually. I've actually got William Swindle is obviously a subscriber of Bill's channel, because he's actually asking us when are we going to appear on Bill's channel again.
In about 3 weeks, I think, probably.
There you go. Guys, if you've got iPhones, we've got some Bubblegummonster iPhone cases.
Have we?
We have, on our shop. And Rebecca, the wonderful lady she is, has already put the link up. God, it's 12:48 PM. So where are you? Oh no, 12:48 PM. That's early afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're sort of you're behind us, aren't you? Yeah. Remember, Fernando, thank you very much for joining us. But remember,
Go to bed.
Get everyone to go to bed, because he's got his job. He's having troubles at work at the moment as well, so he's under a lot of stress. But it's most definitely get people to vote for your suggestion, and it's on the community page.
Okay, so I'm just cheating here and making his bottom teeth by just mirroring the top teeth.
Well, 2D's back in the room.
Actually, the bottom teeth are a little bit smaller, so I'd have to go through and I won't for now. I'll just keep it on sale.
Computer Canal lives in Germany, and it's 7:49 there. Yeah, you're an hour ahead of us.
Have you been to Germany?
I have. I have, but I haven't. I've dipped in and out.
What, on an aeroplane?
No, driving.
Oh, I
so
sort
flew
of over it.
Drove into Germany and then drove out.
Oh, I see.
It was my end destination.
Right.
But there's a couple of places I wouldn't mind going to. I would love to go to Berlin.
I've been there.
That's
cool.
I would love to go to Berlin. Came to I think that's Scottish Geeks is talking to Rebecca. Wait a sec, you're Mike's actor. I have a question. Why were you being attacked by air? Get it? Because they are computer animated. Yeah, it's quite hard to try and act to air, actually, but I was under good direction, and that makes it a lot easier because Peter's giving instructions in the background, so I know what I'm meant to be doing.
Look a little bit like an animatronic, and you didn't really have to stretch your imagination that much.
No, yes. They say your acting's quite wooden. Yeah, it says metal. But we should have worked with the animatronics then, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's what you're saying. But no, actually, to Peter's credit, and to a lot of directors actually, when you get good direction, it's a lot easier to understand what to do and where to be looking. And Jude Hicklin, did you decide what you're going to be in terms of a game creator?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you never really told it. Stuart, do you think there's a chance we will meet in my lifetime, as in your lifetime, because we're older? I don't know, Sinkham. Well, Sinkham's not the one. You're not Birmingham based. Was it Sinkham was Birmingham based? I'm starting to. So many names I'm trying to remember.
I don't know. Because he's got this weird jaw that kind of expands out as well. So it's just kind of almost like a second set of. It's a bit like Predator, with that kind of like kind of shape like that.
Yes, because no, I'm thinking it's not Predator. I'm thinking. What am I thinking?
You're thinking the vampires from Blade.
No.
No.
Aliens with the dog. Is it?
No, I don't know. Oh, actually, it's also a bit like. In fact, loads of people don't know, but it's like. But you don't watch that either. But what's it called?
Demogorgon.
Yeah. Like Demogorgon.
I was quite interested. Derek made a comment about he had to get shots in a short film and had squibs.
Yeah.
And I want to know what short film it was and how you did the squibs, or why you had it.
How you did them?
Because that squibs are actually when you put the blood packet on you, isn't it? And it's actually controlled to explode. The last gallery would have been a couple of weeks ago. If you, I think it would 4 videos ago. But if you look at our uploads, it does appear quite regularly.
Yeah, because we're getting some cool. Well, we always have got some really cool artwork sent in. So if you're an artist or you feel like you've got something to show everyone, then that's a good way of displaying your work.
We've also got a Facebook page, a Facebook group called the Bubblegummies, and I wouldn't suggest you posting artwork up there which you're going to send to us to feature in the gallery, but if you've got artwork you want to share amongst the Bubblegummy community, by all means, use our group page and get involved. Join in on the Bubblegumfun. Boris the Time Traveller, I don't understand how to beat the kids' night in the Joy of Creation game. Is it possible?
I've never played it.
Yeah, we haven't played that
They've
one.
actually played the game. Because that's the thing as well with the Joy of the Creation film. We didn't actually write the script, did we? It was all one horse wrote the script, which is based basically off the game. So the only thing we did was look at the playthroughs from people like Zowza and who else?
Zowza did a really good.
Oh no, actually not Zowza. He hasn't. Sorry, Zowza hasn't actually. I don't think he has actually played through the whole game. But yeah, there was a few. I can't remember who's played through the game, but people like Markiplier and people like that.
Derek says it was called Call to Arms and he had to play several baddies. The only one that I didn't use a squib for was the headshot.
But they actually shot me.
But he overacted and fell and hit his head on a metal box.
Oh, and they could use that then as a sort of like, they didn't need to use makeup. Just had free blood.
She-Wolf would like a picture of each of us so she can do a drawing. So what we could do is because I have got a the fan one, haven't I? Signed picture.
I can't remember.
Yeah, do you remember Sinkin wanted and we ended up finally taking a picture.
I thought it was just of you though, isn't it? Going.
No, it was a bit.
Oh, right,
so, but what I'm saying is I'd rather do a sensible one.
Oh, okay. Is that not a sensible one?
No. Amazing Gamer 111. Hello.
I'm just going to sort of rough in his gums for the second jaw that he's got here and try and make it look at least a little bit like it's meant to.
It would be really cool actually one day to do a tour.
A tour?
Yeah, meet and greet. I would actually enjoy that. I mean, there's a couple of people now asking about would we do something like that, and I always say never say never.
Yeah.
Because we don't know where things would lead to, but
yeah, I mean that's the thing. If we had like 1 million subscribers, I'll be like, yeah, we should totally do that because the chance I'd get a few people at least in wherever you went.
Wherever you go. Yeah.
We'd turn out and they'd be like, no one. So it wouldn't really be worth it at the moment. Although it would be nice to, like you say, to meet people.
I must admit, I do. That is very cool. I'm just trying to think. What am I thinking of? Where it goes like that
when you're brushing your teeth.
The cat one did that as well, didn't it? Where it went. The Halloween cat video did.
Well, it didn't have the second jaw. It just had a big mouth. But it.
What am I thinking of? Which actually has that, and I'm sure it's. Oh, do you know what? I can't recall it. It's not number 4, is it? I'm number 4. We had a dog. That had a.
There's a few different things that have got that kind of creature effect thing now. Loads of the different ones, but Predator's probably the oldest one that did it first of all that I can think of.
Sinkum. Okay, so what does it take for someone like me to translate your Joy Creation movie?
I think you can just add it.
You could just add it, yeah. I think you just
YouTube, and then we just review it, and then if we think it isn't sort of like complete nonsense that you're writing, and actually relates to what's been said, then we can just sort of say, yeah, that's fine, and YouTube then puts it up.
Because we have had people translate into Portuguese, haven't we?
Yeah, there's a few, isn't there? There's
of our videos.
I think Russian as well. There's a few different ones. It's quite cool that you can do it. Right, okay. This is all.
Rebecca goes, I can have my team of Martians. My team of marshals come out as security.
For what?
For us.
Oh, that.
If we turn up to.
Could drive in a limo and look like we're really important and famous.
I can just imagine his team.
Just us get out.
His team of marshals holding back one person.
Yeah. Yeah. Stop crowding them.
Yeah. Chantel Markov, my name is Zeke. Hello, Zeke. KG Master. Hey, you're in the room. Always good to see you, Carl. Can there be a Bendy and the Ink Machine movie for 100,000 subs? I think I'll look better than Bendy because I can go into the future and wear future clothes if I wanted. Bendy and Ink Machine, we have discussed this, haven't we, of doing...
yeah, the only problem with Bendy is the locations and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I know Iron Horse have done one.
Yeah.
But it's quite a brief one, wasn't it? It wasn't... Like, I think they just set it in one room, which was probably the most sensible thing to do. Whereas... I think, yeah, you'd have to... Obviously, we wouldn't want to just do exactly what Iron Horse has done. You'd have to make it different. And it would be good to do it properly. But to be honest, I think the 100 subs thing, I think it might be good to release the sequel to FNAF.
Yeah. Derek says, we need to chat. We do need to chat, because he's got a couple of ideas for some shorts, which we might be interested in.
He's got good ideas, actually.
Yeah.
Derek. He comes up with some real gems.
Can you say hello, Daniel? Hello, Daniel.
Hello, Daniel.
Hello, that's Tagging Bro Videos. See, the newer guys who are joining wanting shout outs, go to our gallery and ask for a shout out on our gallery, the Bubblegum Gallery. You'll find it in our uploads. It's only going to be about 3 or 4 videos back, and that's where we do a Bubblegum Gallery every other week. And we actually have a segment on there where we do shout outs to our new subscribers. Just clock the time as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I've just finished off these teeth. They're not finished. They're just kind of given a rough idea of what it will look like, but think of it more like a quick sketch than an actual finished piece. And then just to kind of make it a little bit more complete, what I'll do is I'll just mirror that so that we've got something to sort of look a little bit more like a completed head. Mirror that.
How does Mount Everest have snow on it when the clouds are under it? Not all the clouds, only clouds at that altitude.
I'm guessing there's times when they're above it as well. I don't know.
It's only it's not all the way up, is it?
I don't know.
It doesn't touch the atmosphere, outer atmosphere, whatever it would be. But that it would. I could only assume it's because not all clouds are under it.
Yeah,
that is one of those conundrums. Good night, Kian. He's been staying up for our stream with Rebecca, so thank you very much.
I hope it was worth it. Right, let's. I'll tell you what. I'll just add his eyes into the subtool here.
And what is Eric Ramirez's important message?
He keeps Cyclops from X-Men.
Yeah, Eric Ramirez gaming. He keeps saying, "I've got an important message," but then it's not following. And he's waiting for us to respond, but there's a 40-second delay. So by the time I've read it and I then say, "Well, tell me," another load of comments go through. Someone else has mentioned. Wait, bypassing thought. Doki Doki is a thing.
The Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, I don't. The thing is, Celeste. I don't know if she's still in the thing or if she's gone off into her editing, but she said there's more to it than what I watched on the thing where someone was playing through, and it just sort of ends with this sort of like girl getting killed. But I didn't really sort of see. I mean, I didn't watch it all because it was like 2 hours long. I was like, I'm not watching all that. So if someone could do a synopsis on what it's actually about, that'd be quite good. And if it's something that piques her interest, then maybe do it. So anyway, sorry, haven't really got very far with this. Oh, let's just come back. Oh no, there we go, it's back. So it needs all of you because it's quite tattered up. It looks like it's had a fight. Well, in fact, I think they do have a fight with the other animatronics, which is probably why they all got holes and stuff in them. But anyway, there you go. That's kind of there, isn't it?
Because someone said, "Are we going to do the body as well, or is it going to be a bust?"
No, we could just do it as a bust, I guess. But it would be nice to do the body. What I might do is just nick the body from one of the other ones and just adapt it a bit. That'd be the quickest way of doing it.
Doki Doki was that. Did I get an answer to my comment? John Sweder's back in the room. Don't know, John. I didn't miss you coming. Eric Mears ago. I do animations. My secrets thing. I just got patience for this stuff. Yeah, so it took him 4 months of work, and he stayed up till 2 a.m. once while working on it. I have just a lot of patience for this stuff. That's Eric Mears does the stop motion.
Right.
Reminder for you all to enter the work into the Bubblegum Gallery. Send it to send it, or the video link and an email to bubblegummonsters@gmail.com. Thank you very much, She-Wolf Art, for joining in with the moderating tonight. We appreciate, and I'm sure Rebecca appreciates your assistance. And I know we're going to chat on Instagram, which we will do. Cravenscape, hello, goodbye. We're going to be finishing very soon.
We always get one person just coming in
just at the end.
What have we missed? Everything.
Yeah. I was impressed with that though. It's still playing in my mind though. Where am I seeing that? I can see the image in my head.
Are you sure it's not when you look in the mirror?
No, not even that time. No, it's
you yawn. You are.
Yeah. Desperately trying to think where it's from.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
I think it is. I'm number 4.
Not Avatar or something. I don't know if there's one.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, time for Betty, as summer's quite well.
Yep.
So, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for getting us to 114 likes.
Yeah, and if you're not subscribed and you enjoyed our waffling and the modelling, then please subscribe and have a great week. Because it's Monday, unfortunately, but we will see. So Gallery Friday, and then next Monday making a Bubblegummonster, and we're going to got a few sketches coming out as well.
We have,
yeah. We don't know the days yet.
No. Right. Okay. Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. The vote for the next live Making a Bubblegum Monster is now open. Our next live Making a Bubblegum Monster will be the 29th of January, 6 PM GMT. Remember to check out the community tab where you get the latest news and where you can also cast your votes for the making of a Bubblegum Monster or the Bubblegum Gallery. If you enjoy our channel and you want to become a Bubblegummy, remember, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified of our community posts and our new releases, click the notification bell. Thanks, Bubblegummies, and we look forward to catching up with you next week.